In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to create this typewriter effect in Figma. And for this typewriter effect to be achieved, we'll be needing two main elements. The elements being the blinking carousel and the letters. So let's jump right in on Figma to see how to do that. So first things first, we want to create a frame for the blinking carousel itself. And hitting A on our keyboard or F, we can create a simple frame. And then I want to change the dimensions of the width and the height. For the width, I'll be using 8 pixels, and for the height, I'll be using 80 pixels. Or we can change that to 60 pixels for better size. And then I would want to change the corner radius using 20 pixels. With that being done, I can then change the color of this blinking carousel to whatever color I wish, and I'll be going for this purple color. So I want to head over to the toolbar to make it a component and then add a variant. Now for the second variant, I'll be naming it invisible. And you know why in a second. Because I want to head over to this fill section and turn off the color. Now that is done, I will link both of them using the prototype settings. And then the trigger of this will be after delay. Change the time to 200 milliseconds and it should remain as instant. I will do the same for the other one and link it back to the first one. The trigger will be after delay using a time frame of 200 milliseconds and it should be left an instant. Now that is done, let's test to see if it actually works. Let me draw a frame here, simple frame, and go into the assets panel and grab an instance of this frame that we created, or the blinking carousel that we created. So here is the instance right here. So let's preview this to see if it actually works. Alright, it actually works fine. Now the next thing I want to do is to create the text element. So here I will type learn. I'll leave the font size as 48 pixels because that's what I'm using across the design, and you might want to tweak yours to whatever suits you. But then I'll be leaving mine as this, and I want to change the color to the very purple I was using earlier for the blinking carousel. Now that that is done, I want to drag an instance of the blinking carousel pretty close to my text layer and then put both of them in a frame. So we want to make sure to mask these elements, but how do we do that? If I try to mask these elements in this manner, it doesn't work. So how are we able to do that? The first thing I want to do is to set the constraints for this blinking carousel to, and I'll change that to from left to right and top. Now when we try to mask this, what will happen? It doesn't still work because we haven't clipped content here. We need to check this box and clip content. So let's try to see if it works this time. Alright, it works. So whenever you want to mask letters like this, make sure to clip content. Now that is done, I want to make this a component and add a variant. Now for this variant, I will be unmasking the letters one after the other. So let us unmask the next letter, which is E, and I'll try to increase this frame to contain most of these words. And now that is created, I'll also add another variant by clicking on this little plus sign. When you hover above it, it shows add variant. So I'll add another variant and unmask the next letter. I'll do the same for this one. Add another variant, unmask the letter R. Add another variant, unmask the letter N. Now that I have unmasked everything, I will still want to go back to mask it in order to create the effect perfectly. So I'll add another variant and mask the letter N. Add another variant, and mask the letter R, add another variant, mask the letter A, add another variant, mask the letter E, add another variant, and mask the letter L. Now all letters have been masked. I want to type in the second word, which is earn. I'll add another variant, expand it first of all, and change the text inside to earn. Now that is done, I want to make sure that the whole frame is selected, and then I will mask it together in this way, and I will start unmasking all the letters one after the other again to show the other letters. Alright, so next do we have to do? We have to link all of these variants together one after the other. In order to do that, to select the first element, the first variant here, and head over to the prototype setting and link it to the second one. Now the trigger should be after delay 200 milliseconds, and it should be left as instant. We'll do the same for all the others. I'll have to fast forward this video and do that and get back to you guys. So now all the variants have been linked. I want to preview this to see if it actually works. So I'll grab a design. Here, take this off, delete that, then we'll grab an instance of this. This is frame 5. So let's head over to the assets panel and get frame 5. This is frame 5, so I want to grab an instance of frame 5. And I want to make sure to align it properly. So notch that down a little and also take it to the side a little. Now that is done, I would like to preview this to see if it works. So let us preview this. Alright, it actually works, but then it doesn't leave room for the user to read all of the words when it is completed. So what we need to do to fix that is to come back to our variants and look for that word that was complete, which is variant 5. Head over to the prototype and change the time from 200 milliseconds to 1500 milliseconds, and let's see if that actually works this time. Alright, it actually works this time. So if you found this video helpful, please do not forget to subscribe and also share this video, like and comment what you found helpful.